What's up everyone, Mitesh here, and when I was making my video for the Jaybird Runs and why you shouldn't buy those, I started thinking about what truly wireless earbuds are actually well rated, and I realized there aren't any aside from the Apple AirPods. Not the Bose, not the Braggy Dash, not the Samsung Gear Icon, whatever they are. None of those are well rated except for the AirPods. Now, me being more of an Android guy, I had never even considered picking up AirPods, except when I started thinking about it, I realized, yeah, I could get them. They're actually just going to work like Bluetooth headphones, and I realized I'm not going to have a great experience, but I thought it would be interesting to at least try. So, yeah, that's what I did. Went ahead and picked up a pair of AirPods, and I want to give you guys my thoughts about what it's like to use AirPods on Android. So, let's get started. Alright, so let me just start off by saying that this is not just going to be a video of me bashing these because I went into it knowing what to expect. I'm an Android user and you guys going to be treated like a second class citizen on the AirPods, so I went in with some pretty low expectations and maybe because of those, but I found that I actually kind of like these. There's quite a few good things about them when you just use them as regular earbuds. So let's go ahead and start off with some of the good things. So at number one, I'm going to have the fact that they actually work. They work just like the Jaybird Runs did. So when I open them up, they immediately start pairing with my Android phone. And while it's not some fancy fast pairing, they do pair fast enough that by the time I have it in my ears, it's paired. So kudos to them on for that. It's still a regular pairing system, and I haven't had it fail once. As soon as I open the case, they both turn on and are just in pairing mode, and yeah, they pair almost immediately. So well done, Apple. That's a good thing. They work pretty much just like the Jaybird Runs in that aspect, so it's okay. They work well. And one way that the AirPods are way better than the Jaybird Runs is that they solve the problems that I have with the Jaybird Runs, and that the video and audio stay in sync with these. So I never had any issues. Whenever I was watching a YouTube video with someone actually talking to the camera like I'm doing, it stayed in sync. I could see their lips move and I could hear that audio at the same time. I don't know what magic they're doing, if that W1 chip really is what they say it is. But yeah, it's working, so good job, Apple. That is impressive that you were able to do that. So definitely another positive there. And at number three, we have the fact that this floss-like case, is actually pretty impressive. The fact that it fits in my pocket, that it holds the earbuds, and it's so small. I never talked about it much, but the Jaybird ones, they had this giant pill box of a box, and yeah, that thing was just hard to put inside of your jeans if you had tried. But these just fit just fine. Now, a couple problems I do have with these is one, I hate this glossy exterior. It catches lint from inside my pockets all the time. It's also really hard to film. If you can see, this thing's probably overexposed right now, but that's just a small problem that I have. Nobody else is probably gonna have that. But yeah, so that's a couple problems. Another problem I found with this little tiny box is the fact that it's kind of easy to lose. You should definitely put this somewhere safe, because if you put this down and walk away, you're probably gonna have a hard time finding it. This thing is so tiny that yeah, it's just a little hard to find. But it's a nice case. I think it's a good design. I'm not crazy about the design of the AirPods themselves, but I think the case is well designed. All right, so moving on to things that are just a little bit mediocre. One would be the sound quality. So if you guys have heard AirPods, these things somehow sound the exact same. There is no difference in sound. If you've heard of any of Apple's headphones for like the last 10 years, these things sound the same. They're not great. They're good enough. Honestly, they're just good enough. Like, these will never disappoint you, but they'll also never wow you at all. So sound quality, just meh. Another thing that I consider mediocre that some of you may actually like is the shape. So these things are a clone of the AirPods. So if you basically take the AirPods and just chop that cord and make the stem a little bit thicker, you get these. And for me, that's a bad thing because these things do not stay in my ears. So I have a really hard time with these. They constantly feel like they're going to fall out. And while walking around, that's not really an issue. If I ever try to work out with these, that's just no way. I found that me bending over just to pick up something that I dropped, the right one will just always fall out of my ear. I don't know what it is about that one, but that one's just always loose. So maybe it's just my ears, but these are not designed for them. And the fact is, there's just no seal whatsoever. So that's another thing to consider, is the fact that if you want to use this in a loud environment, they're not going to block any noise. You're just going to have to turn the volume way up to be able to hear whatever you want to listen to. Now, this isn't such a bad thing if you're in an office environment. So if you just want to be able to actually hear if somebody's calling your name or something like that, this is actually really good for that. But it's hit or miss. I personally prefer something that seals a little bit more than this, but with these, there's just no seal whatsoever. So you get what you get. So some of you may have noticed that the things that I focused on so far don't really have to do with the AirPods on Android so much as just AirPods with devices. So let's focus on AirPods on Android, and that's really where we get into all the bad stuff. So you're missing a lot of features when you buy these and try to use them with something other than an Apple device, something other than an iPhone, iPad, MacBook. So the things that you're missing, first of all, and the biggest one for me is you get no battery indication. So you have no idea what the battery life is on the AirPods, the case, anything like that. None whatsoever. There's of course no app for Android to use with the AirPods, so there's no indication whatsoever as to how much battery is left in this. So you're just flying blind. And I just ended up charging them literally every single day because I just didn't know how much battery was left. So I just plug it in and just charge it every single day. So I really can't even give you a good idea of how much battery life you get out of this. Supposedly you get 5 hours of listening time, and I never literally listened to it 5 hours continuously, so it's really hard for me to judge battery life on this. But yeah, so definitely the biggest con is that no battery indication whatsoever. Now, some of the other features that you're missing is, so I don't know if you guys know about this, but you're supposed to be able to, they have little eye sensors, the AirPods do, and when you take it out of your ear, it's supposed to pause whatever you're playing. And yeah, that doesn't work at all. No matter what, if you take them both out of your ears, they will not stop playing whatsoever. And you'll just, until you put them back inside the case, they'll, whatever you're listening to will just continue playing. And the only reason that stops when you put it back inside the case is because the Bluetooth disconnects. You're missing a nice feature like that. So that's kind of a big deal. You can, however, do play and pause by double tapping this thing, by double tapping the AirPods, either one, and it will play or pause. Now, I had trouble getting this to work at the beginning, but I got more efficient at it once I figured out the right spot to actually tap. But yeah, now that takes me to my number 3 con, which is that you get absolutely no other control other than play or pause by that double tap. So you can't control volume, you can't skip forward whatsoever. You can't bring up Google Assistant or Siri. Well, you can bring up Siri if you were on an Apple product, but obviously you're not in this case. So yeah, no Google Assistant whatsoever. And so yeah, you just have no control other than play or pause. You have to go to your phone for everything else. So that's kind of a huge downside. Like most of the time you want to be wireless because you don't want to have your phone in your hand. You don't want to have your phone close by. You don't want to constantly just go to your phone to change volume, skip to the next track and stuff like that. But yeah, when I had these in, I just constantly had to do that. It's not a great experience. All right, so those are some of the biggest limitations with trying to use AirPods on a non-Apple device. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I did try these out with my MacBook and my iPad, and I gotta say the experience was really good. You get all those features that I was talking about. You get battery life right on the device telling you how much battery is in the case and in the AirPods. And yeah, it's actually a really good device. It pairs almost instantly and really good experience. But I can only recommend these if you're completely bought into the Apple ecosystem. And most likely if you're watching this, you aren't quite there, especially if you want to know how it works on Android. So can I recommend these to anybody looking to get these for Android? And I'm going to say no, because you're missing so many of those little features that make these truly great earbuds. So yeah, they're probably the best of the bunch, or at least they're the best of the 2 that I've tried so far in truly wireless earbuds. But I can't recommend you get them because they're just not quite there. You're not getting all the features you're paying for. So yeah, until you decide to change to an iOS device, I would tell you to hold off on buying these. Now, using these, I have gotten a newfound fondness for truly wireless earbuds. Like, I really enjoyed the experience of just pulling these things out, popping them in my ears, and just being able to listen to anything. Especially like if you're on the go, you can just pop them in and you're just ready to go. Now, they will look stupid, but it's a really nice experience. You just get to go, and like, yeah, these make me excited for truly wireless earbuds that are gonna get better with the next couple generations. Hopefully Bluetooth 5.0 can really improve that. Android's already come out with a fast pairing solution of its own, and yeah, I haven't tried it, but from what I understand, it's supposed to be pretty fast too. And yeah, so these AirPods are surprisingly good. I don't recommend them from Android people, but yeah, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, maybe consider it. All right, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, you know what to do, and consider subscribing if you guys want to see more videos like this.